104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wife! I am a wife!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Well, good
morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas.
Good morning.
It's Thursday, December the 5th of 2024 at 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And we are live at Texas Children's Hospital.
It's our second home.
Just like we told you we would be. We are not in our home base. We are at Texas Children's Hospital on the third floor. If you are coming here today, if you work here today, if you're getting in your car, or you're getting your routine ready to get into your shift change, you're going to see us today.
Yeah, come by and say hi.
In the hospital all day, all of KRBE. The whole day we are broadcasting from here in honor of Houston's Little Heroes. It is our one day, Houston, that we have to raise as much money as we can for this hospital, where every dollar is going to stay right here to help you and your family that you don't even know might need help yet. And the families that are here and all of the programs that they've got for Texas Children's Hospital. We are huge supporters of this organization, and we are so happy to be here again for the third year.
Now, we get a little dashboard here that tells us when people donate.
Right. So you want your name shout out?
Yeah.
Give us some money.
I mean, we're only into 1 minute, so now's the time we should tell them right now how to donate right now.
51555. 51555. 51555. That's I'm going to tell you all day long is a text number. 51555. Text KRBE to 51555.
If you feel like calling, you can call 1-800-234-6217. Once again, that's 1-800-234-6217. You know, something really
Well,
cool.
let's be honest. Most of us are too busy.
I know, you're going to
Kids in school,
text. You're going to
text is
text.
easy, the 51555.
And it's so
KRBE.
easy to text, but Eric, I know you became a miracle maker last year.
2
and
years
it's
ago.
so easy to do.
Really did it 'cause
Yeah.
that's the type of person I am. I like to donate and then just let them take it.
Every month.
It's just like a $20 debit.
Or actually
do
more
more,
than that.
but-
Do as much as you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you
You
want.
can do 100. You can do 500. You can
First
do
year I did
300.
20 and then I doubled it. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, give what you can.
Yeah, every month. It
and
just
that's
goes
the
right
thing.
out.
If you think about it, so everybody listening right now, if every one of our Roula and Ryan Show listeners, KRBE listeners, even if you donated $5, think about all the people. There's like over 1 million people listening, so it's like if every person just donated $1 or $5, any amount, it's going to make a huge difference.
Now, listen, I know that we're all in zone mode here for Houston's Little Heroes, but you know I'm Christmas crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Super festive.
Yeah, I see you.
Emphasis
I
on
see
crazy.
you,
I
Roula.
just
We
like
all
to
got
say
team
that
shirts.
everybody's
and what shirt are
wearing
you
their
wearing?
shirts, and I knew we would have a Christmas tree right next to us.
Oh,
so I'm bringing the
my.
sparkle for all the
Really
kids
looks
that are
like
going
an
to see us. Come to Mrs. Claus.
Can't miss her.
Come to Mrs. Claus. I got my KRBE on. I got my sparkles in the front with my candy canes. You can't miss me.
You cannot miss
We're next
her.
to the beautiful Christmas tree right here in the concourse of where you want to get yourself a snack or a drink, or isn't that where that is? Where is that? In there. That's the
We
cafeteria.
are
over
right
there.
next to the cafeteria,
Yeah.
so
The cafeteria's over that way because that's where this place
right
is
in
so
there's a little
big.
food court right
I ended
there.
up
All the
I ended up
chairs
at the West Tower, walked all the
you
way
walked
over
all
the
the way.
Did
Miracle
you? I
Bridge.
should have sent you my drop my pin.
But usually I park over here. I'm
Yeah.
the closest one here. There's so many. That's how
That's
big
so
this
funny.
place
It
is.
is massive.
It's huge. It's huge. But we do have the your frozen yogurt is here next to you.
Oh, yeah, but
just
they took
in
it
case
down.
you wanna make
They
sure
have
you
salads
have
over there,
something.
Kev. You should be happy.
We got the
for them.
farmer's fridge next to us, Kev.
These move, guys.
we are-
I have seen these salads move. Come about 11 a.m.
I know. We better grab one now. It'll be sold out. We are live at Texas Children's Hospital all morning today here on the Roula and Ryan Show in an effort to raise as much money as we can for every dollar to stay right here. Lisa C. in Richmond, you're the first one on the Roula and Ryan Show. Boom.
Lisa!
$20. Lisa C. See, we told you we could see you when you give us money. 51555.
We're watching you through the radio right now.
51555 is the text number. Just send KRBE in the text field, and then you have your choice to donate any amount of money that you can afford or you can part with every single month. You can become a miracle maker. You know, it's very easy because it just goes right to your card. Katie R. in Conroe, thank you so much. Another $20 right
wow.
there.
Beautiful.
We
We got
are
3.
looking to you know, really just help out this hospital because you can make a difference. I mean, you might not think $20 might make a difference because you're thinking, well, that's a massive hospital and needs all these things. Aren't the machines like millions of dollars? Well, yeah, but $20, it helps to buy the little things too that they need when you are a patient here. When my son was here, the multiple times he was here, you know, the Child Life Services, they have all these they have like all these games and all these tactics to distract the child when the child has to get an IV or your child has to get fluids or a shot or whatever it is. And they're like, look over here. What's your favorite game? Or what's this? Or what's that? That's the kind of stuff your $20 will buy.
Some of the kids, this is home. This is home, and they could be here for a year. I mean, there are some kids that have been here literally for years, but the money that you donate, it provides all those services, everything from art therapy and music therapy. Remember our canine friends, Bailey?
Oh, yeah. Bailey retires this year.
They'll be on at 8 a.m. this morning.
And
Darren Melman will come see
That's
us.
when we'll
Before
lose
she pops that baby.
Ryan. We'll lose Kevin.
Yeah, we'll be
we won't see
playing with
Kevin
the
for an
dog.
hour. I'll be like, where'd Kevin go?
They're going to go follow the
Melvin
dogs.
is so sweet. But could you imagine if you were a child that is, I don't want to say stuck here, but, getting treatment.
Right,
And you
for a
see
long
these
time.
little puppies. I mean, you're going to be so excited. They bring so much joy. So
And they're
Texas
trained.
Children, hospital has so many
And
different
that,
things. Like Roula
that takes
said.
money to do that, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that
It does.
is that a typo right there? Is it supposed to be Shelly C and Tomball, or is it Skelly C?
Oh, yeah.
It's Skelly C. You gave
I think
$100.
it's Skelly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And it's SGELLEY.
I know. I hate to say it wrong,
I
but
hate to say
I
it wrong.
know.
but
It
should be
thank
right.
you so much for your $100.
Lisa
That's
C
incredible.
in
Thank you.
Richmond, $20.
Right.
I mean,
Type
every
that
little
up.
bit helps.
So we are here today in an effort to raise as much as we can, like we were saying, with Child Life Services and Melman, their newest member of the Positive Play program. All that takes money, too. We learned from Adair, who is the mama of Bailey, who has now retired and now is the mama of Melman, that it's like a 2.5-year process to train the dogs.
It's a
and
really
each
long
dog
process.
is trained for each facility here. It's a facility animal. It's not just a special needs or some kind of, what do they call them? Not emotional support. What's the other word? Service dog. It's more than a service dog. It's a facility animal. They have been trained specifically for the cardiovascular unit or the cancer unit or whatever it
There's
is.
5 of them?
There's 6, I believe.
6?
There's a lot. They even have like their whole Instagram
And they
page
have
that you can
calendars
go
for
off on.
Christmas.
Yes.
So Positive Play is PAW for positive instead of PO. And you can find them on Instagram, Positive Play Program at Texas Children's Hospital. We just think that's such a fantastic thing. Of course, when I was a kid, I was scared of dogs. So if I'd been here, I'd be
Not
like,
now.
there's a dog. But
Well,
when you're under duress like this and you don't realize how much stress you
They start
feel
doing
in
other
the
animals.
hospital,
There's a
and
ferret.
You see how sweet they are.
Got an emotional
A parrot,
support.
too? The parrot talks to you?
Parrot and a ferret.
A turtle, a facility turtle.
I think
That
it's
would
so
be
important.
great. They
Fish
last
might be nice.
forever.
Fish are pretty to
Yeah,
look
but
at.
turtles last forever.
So do parrots.
They
you
do.
need to actually
They could be
blow
100.
those off to somebody,
Yeah,
don't you?
because I joked I'm going to get Santi one and pass it down.
What'd you say, Kim?
The parrots.
Hey, Karen,
mic isn't
your
on.
mic
They
isn't
would
on.
make my recovery go the other way.
Oh,
It would worsen Kevin. I think it's important to note that every single dollar stays here. A lot of times when you make a donation, maybe you see like a national telethon of some sort.
And you always wonder, like, where's that
and
going?
you're thinking like, I'm just going to be a raindrop in a bucket.
Or
No.
I'm paying for someone's paper clips.
Yeah.
For some office.
No, all this
Hey,
is going to
paper
go
clips
for
are
those
important too,
services.
That's why I like you. You're right, Ryan. Right
Like,
here it stays.
right here in Houston.
I
I know,
hope people
'cause
stop by because this is a great setup.
Oh yeah, this is where
The
we are
trees
every
are
single
so
year.
beautiful.
We're at the yellow elevators.
Yes,
we're at the
the-
Lester and Sue Smith Legacy Tower is where we
Yes.
are in the Legacy Tower, and that
On
was
the 3rd floor.
yeah on the 3rd.
I know you said second.
I know,
Yeah,
that
third.
threw me.
It's not like Roula. Maybe that's why you're off on like rapid fire yesterday.
oh because I thought it was second floor.
Oh,
just
Eric's
off
just being a
yesterday.
troll. I'm eye rolling.
troll.
I wish we had a camera right now to see my eye
Yeah, why don't
roll.
you someone
I think
donate
they got
$20 right now
stuck
for the
yesterday.
champion?
You're
You
ridiculous.
should have brought the belt. You should have brought the belt.
Oh, that would have been fun.
I would have sold the
Thanks,
belt for a
Haley
donation.
and Midway for your money. Thanks, Haley. Thanks, Kelly in Sugarland. 51555 is our text number. Just send the letters KRBE there, like Christy L. in League City just did. Every bit helps because we're just trying to get to that grand total that can help this hospital every single year. And to the point the guys just made, it is nice to give money to a charity when you're asked, would you like to donate to so-and-so at checkout? And you're like, I'm going to kind of feel bad if I don't donate to that, but where does it really go? We are telling you as the Rule and Ryan show that you know and trust, every dollar is going to go in this building.
We see
Yep.
it.
And we have
see it.
seen all the facets of this building. I think the most fascinating part is a part that nobody really gets to see. We saw the mothership mission control of how this hospital operates and all the cameras for all the units, for all the rooms, and the grid of the United States and all the sick children that are waiting to come here or possibly need to come here, the helicopters waiting to bring an emergency situation, the ambulances. It's really a machine. If you've seen mission control at NASA, it's like half the size and about the same level of
And it's so big. Like I
genius.
was on the West Tower, and I had to go through metal detector, check my bag. The cops there, they're like, and I heard them leaving. Oh man, that's KRB. I love that, roses. I start laughing. Like,
Well,
come on
please,
up. Come say hi.
Come by and say hello. You're going to meet a lot of people throughout the course of the broadcast. We're going to be on till 1 p.m. The Roula and Ryan show is going to stay on till 1 this afternoon.
And Kevin and Audrey will take on.
They'll be on
tag
till
team.
7.
The whole family's
I'll
going to
take
be
it over till 7, so you got all day. But the only thing I worry about is people will be listening right now and go, "Oh yeah, I love what Roula said." When I get to work, I'll donate.
I'll do it, but and then you forget.
You gotta
It's like, look at the
remember.
shiny thing over here.
Yeah.
Do it as soon as you can.
If you've
It's
got the
very
KRBE
easy.
app,
If you're
or-
that, you know that long stoplight you have at 6 o'clock in the morning when no one's around, you're waiting forever.
No, we would not
Eric!
recommend. Do not
Oh
text
my
and drive.
gosh.
Disregard what Eric said.
Keep listening to
Hey,
KRBE
if you give money,
until you get to work,
51555.
and then
Yeah.
when you're sitting at your desktop and you're either listening in your AirPod because you have long
Right.
hair and your boss can't see you, or
Yes.
on your desktop, krbe.com.
Exactly
We'll
right.
remind you to donate. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you go to krbe.com,
So
you cannot
bad.
even help but see it. It's right there. A couple clicks and you're in. You're done.
So just text 51555, put KRBE in the text field, or you can call 1-800-234-6217. Through the morning, you're going to meet lots of the fantastic doctors and nurses and
On social media,
families
too.
that are here.
Follow us everywhere. You're going to see KRB Social from Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. You'll see behind the scenes what we're doing. I'm sure they'll do cut-in lives and
We'll
stuff.
do some of our own too, so you can kind of see little
Yeah, you'll see everything.
side views of these beautiful trees here.
We're going to make you
Not
sick
gonna
of
see
seeing
towers.
our
We're going to
faces.
do like I Spy, Where's Roula?
You can't miss her.
No, I think I might.
No,
Oh, she'll
blend in.
blend in with
That's
the
what I'm
tree?
saying.
Because it's
Roula's
green
gonna, like-
sparkles with candy
She
canes.
looks like a little
And
ornament.
it'd be like, you should see my head sticking
Yeah.
out of my headphones. It'd be so fun.
It's like,
we'll play a
where's
game.
Waldo? But
All
where's
right.
Roula?
We're
But thank
here
you for
all morning.
thank you for donating, and so far 11 people already right out of the
Incredible.
That's good. Now
Actually,
we're going to make it
13.
12.
13.
Now,
Whoa!
now
It just
27.
updated.
Lucky
Now
number.
not 37. Just kidding. I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
get to 37 by the end of the commercial break. Okay.
I like
we'll be
putting
right back.
goals out there for that. We should do that
I
next.
know, we should do goals. We will be doing goals. We're going to give you assignments,
Yeah.
Roula and Ryan Show listeners. We're going to give you assignments today of the things we want to hit during this broadcast. As we broadcast live from Texas Children's Hospital on the Roula and Ryan Show. We'll be right back.
Push win. That's 833 push win, or go to the website pushwin.com.
Houston's Little Heroes, live from Texas Children's Hospital, 104.1 KRBE.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live today, all day at Texas Children's Hospital here in the Medical Center in our great city of Houston, Texas. We're in the Lester and Sue Smith Legacy Tower, and we're going to be here all day in an effort to raise as much money as we can for Texas Children's Hospital. If you're just tuning in, if you're just waking up, there are two very easy ways to donate. We've been getting lots of texts at 51555.
So easy.
You text KRBE into the text field and send it to 51555. You have the choice to make a one-time donation, or you have a choice to become a miracle maker. Now, we had mentioned Colton had sent a text to 51555 for $78. And we're like, hi, I wonder what the story behind $78 is. This is a very specific number. Well, Colton texted us at our text number at the radio station, and it's little Colton that we've all met at our appearances, guys. His
He's
grandma
so
always
cool.
brings him. And he said, Ryan, that you loaned him $78 at an art show
Okay.
because he wanted to buy a piece of your art.
So here's the story. Last year, we were raising money for Texas Children's, and I did an art show because I paint for fun. It's just, I'm not the greatest in the world, but, people come by and we donate money. Colton comes by with his grandmother, and he had his eye on a couple of paintings, and he really wanted this one, and he didn't have enough money, but he'd been working hard for that money. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll get the rest of it. Flash forward almost a year later, his grandmother comes up, meets me, and he was cleaning and
Saving his money?
and saving his money. He wanted to pay you back, and she hands me an envelope with the $78, and I'm like,
Not so nice.
I can't take this. You absolutely have got to give this back. She goes, no, he's wanting to learn a lesson, how to pay it forward, how to work for this money. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll be proud of him if he donates that money
And he did it.
back.
There it
And
is.
there
He just
he
did it.
goes. He just did it. Colton, we're proud of you.
Thanks,
Keep
Colton.
up the good work,
Thanks,
buddy.
Grandma, for always trying to teach him right. And also give a big shout out. Eric Johnson V answered your call, $104.10.
Yes, someone did it. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
51555 is the text number. KRBE is what you write in the text field. It gives you an option to be a miracle maker, which means every month, without you even thinking about it, you can pick the amount of money. It's going to just go right to Texas Children's. You can also call the hotline if you'd like, 1-800-234-6217. This is a hospital that is 91% full right now. There are 855 patients right now today. In the NICU, there are 177.
Wait,
In
how
the
many
ICU,
patients? 800?
855 patients total right now in the
Where I
hospital.
went to grade school, K through 8. The town was called Grand Ridge, Illinois. We had 700 people.
Oh my God!
In the
Whole
town
more
is
than
here.
that.
Yeah, that's how huge.
And
this-
then some.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And all of your money is funding programs that are not funded by insurance, specialized equipment, research, patient services. We'll talk a lot about that later in the show as the show goes on. And we told you we're going to meet lots of the people who make miracles happen here every single day throughout the day on the Roula and Ryan Show and on KRBE for our live broadcast here at Texas Children's Hospital. So we want to introduce you to Dr. V. We've spoken to Dr. V before, and we're very happy to have Dr. James V here. He is the pathologist in chief, and you may have seen him and you don't realize you saw him because in the days of COVID, when there were so many questions and so much fear and we needed so much information, Dr. V was like the spokesperson for Texas Children's Hospital on television nationally and locally. And pretty much he's like he's the smartest man at this table, that's for sure.
Smartest
right now.
and
Hi,
a
Dr.
celebrity.
V.
Yes. Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Doing well today, and this is just always an amazing occasion this holiday season for KRB to be and our whole community around Houston and Texas to support Texas Children's. We're very appreciative.
Well, Dr. V, we are appreciative for everything that you guys do here. And, and when I say everything you guys do here, that's like, okay, generalizing. Can you give somebody right now who is listening to the Roula and Ryan Show, getting ready for their day, like maybe a specific thing, like some part of your day that we don't realize is a routine part of your day? And for us, we'd be like, oh my gosh, that is a routine part of your day?
Well, so many miracles are happening every day, and it starts with just children, families, women coming here and have a particular urgent problem.
And don't know the answers.
Right. Need answers, and in pathology, we're delivering answers in terms of a diagnosis. And could be through testing, as we did with COVID. And in this season now, winter approaching with respiratory viruses, we're doing plenty of testing for influenza. We're seeing more flu cases every day. A reminder for everyone, influenza is here.
Yeah,
and active.
get your flu shots. RSV,
respiratory syncytial virus. We've had over 40 patients in the hospital per day for many days during October, November.
Can we explain what RSV is, Dr. V? Because I never knew what it was until my child had it, and nobody knew what that. I remember calling the guys and telling them I'm in the hospital with my 6-week-old. She has RSV. They were like, "What is that?"
I'm like, I never heard of it.
It can be a very serious respiratory infection, particularly in very young children, infants, toddlers. And in the elderly, particularly beyond the age of 75. So obviously our primary concern here at Texas Children's are the very young. And we have many of these children may end up in our pediatric intensive care unit or
because how do you
ICU.
really, I mean, from my experience, it was 10 years ago, but really there's no cure for RSV. It's kind of just like waiting it out.
Is it just a treatment?
Because
Or is
they
there a
had
cure?
her on a breathing machine,
Right.
but they just said we have to just monitor her breathing.
So it can be very difficulty breathing, bronchiolitis. Infection of the lower respiratory tract can cause pneumonia, can be life-threatening. These patients, particularly infants, toddlers, may need to be hospitalized because they need supportive care.
And people don't realize how they get it, Dr. V, because for an infant, you're thinking, you brought your infant home. She's 5-6 weeks old. He's 4-8 weeks old. You're not going a lot of places with your baby. I mean,
especially the first
hopefully
3 months.
not. Right. So that's why I was so shocked at 6 weeks. We weren't even taking her anywhere, and she got this. How do you get RSV?
Well, otherwise, healthy adults and older children in the household could just have something that looks like the common cold.
Yes.
Cough, sneezing, a little bit of fever.
And it doesn't affect us.
congestion,
Yeah.
runny nose, and that just physical contact surfaces that may have the virus, hands holding the baby,
What
holding a
preventative
toddler.
measures can you take?
Well, so staying home if you're sick, of course, and not spreading the infection to others, and thinking about at school too. We, of course, have ways of immunizing children now, and more since 2023, just last year.
Yeah, that's pretty new, right? To get an RSV vaccine?
So certainly we encourage parents to talk with their pediatrician. Here at Texas Children's, of course, we have ways of immunizing children. We have vaccines during pregnancy, too, in our pavilion for women. So
nice.
women in their third trimester can have a vaccine that can help prevent passing that infection on to a newborn.
While you're talking real quick, Dr. V, let me throw the number out again because people are saying, what's the number to donate? What's the number to donate? The number to donate is 1-800-234-6217, or you can text us at 51555, put KRBE in the text field. Any donation that you can afford, we will take it. As we speak to Dr. V here at Texas Children's Hospital, he is the pathologist in chief. He has a world of knowledge, and we're talking about RSV right now because a lot of people didn't know what that was until COVID came around. And Eric, you had a question?
when you meet people every day, like maybe you're out to dinner and you meet some new people and you tell them you work with Texas Children's, I bet you run into people saying they have a story. Everyone has a story about somebody they know, if it's not them or their child that has been to Texas Children's. Do you see that every day in your life, that someone's been here and you're part of that? You know, helping miracles happen every day.
Yeah, we've seen so many stories. I mean, first of all, this place has trained more pediatricians in the state of Texas than any other institution.
Oh, wow.
We're talking about a children's hospital that's elite across the country and ranked in the top 5 in the latest U.S. News rankings of 9 of 10 subspecialties in pediatrics, and all 10 in the top 10. And then what I would say further is when we hear about miracles, this is the hospital with the most pediatric solid organ transplants, heart, lung, liver, kidney, of any children's hospital in the United States. Beyond transplantation, the largest comprehensive cancer center for children. We see so many children coming with leukemia and other cancers, and they have a chance here. This is a place of hope, right? So during this holiday season, we provide hope to families, and we have many families that come to us and say, you know, I've had my child here, and this place saved my child.
Nurses,
nurses are fabulous.
They end up growing up. They were here as a child.
Kids or patients grow up to be
they want to
nurses
be here
and
to
doctors
work.
here.
Yes, we've had. Yes, exactly.
That's
they
pretty cool.
got care here. They come back here. They're a nurse here. They're a physician here.
So I'm
they're
just thinking,
part of the care team.
Because all these people that talk to you, I mean, and they're listening right now. This is the perfect time to donate to do something.
Yes.
Like, I can't be a nurse. I'm not smart enough to be a nurse or a doctor.
But
I can
make a
donate.
difference.
I know how to type on a phone.
So that number again is 51555 to text. Put KRBE in the field, and you can choose the amount of money. You can become a miracle maker, where it just comes out of your bank account or gets to your credit card every single month without you even thinking about it. So whatever amount you can afford, you can also call the hotline at 1-800-234-6217.
Dr. V, there's currently 855 patients, children in the hospital. How many patients go through the doors of Texas Children's on a yearly basis?
Do you know that number?
Boy, I don't have that offhand, but clearly we have more than 100 care locations spread throughout the greater
So it's
Houston
not just
area.
right here in the
And
Med
in
Center.
Austin.
This is the flagship right here.
This is the flagship in the Texas Medical Center since 1954, so 70 plus years, since February now, more than 70 years, nonprofit serving children. We have, since the beginning, the mission is caring for children and families regardless of the ability to pay. That is central to the mission. It's why we raise funds to care, because we provide plenty of charity care every day, every year. And now we've extended that to Central Texas, to Austin. We now have 4 hospital campuses.
Wow.
We have many locations providing primary care, Texas Children's Pediatrics. We have urgent care, and obviously we have the premier emergency center for children needing emergency care here in the medical center, but we also have emergency centers in the Woodlands, near Katy at our West Campus, and out in North Austin.
Are you having to travel around to all the different...
Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
I have always wondered, like, what is, like, take us through your day real quick. I mean, because here you are...
Because here you started with us already at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. I mean, what's a typical day?
Yeah, what's your
a
full
typical
day like?
Starts early, prior to 5 a.m. We're getting the census reports from the hospital, really keeping an eye closely on how we're performing in my department in pathology, making sure we're providing all the diagnostic testing. We've got all the staffing. We've got all the physician coverage, making sure that our teams are obviously linked with all of our clinical colleagues. We've got our blood banks. We're ready for transfusions for any major bleeding episodes. We've got working with our surgeons to make sure our pathologists are ready to provide a diagnosis during and after surgery. And then working with my physician colleagues, other physician leaders, making sure that we're not only taking care of patients today, but it's also about research and taking care of patients tomorrow. Can we do things better? We're here not only providing care for obviously plenty of patients that need our care today, but also thinking about how we can advance care for patients, whether they have cancer, infections tomorrow. Can we?
So you're never turning it off.
Never turning it off.
You can't.
You always think of someone like, I have this idea, Dr. V, I think I could do this and this. And you're like, all right, go for it. Let's see what we can do in the future. You got to
Absolutely. You think about, March 2020 when we launched COVID testing, we had to move quickly like many hospitals, but we were geared to children too, and of course adults, women in our pavilion, during pregnancy, outside of pregnancy, of course. And that's important to stress, the work of our fetal center This work begins before birth and then through adolescence, through age 21, and now, of course, many children that continue to get care here even into early adulthood.
Yeah, we were talking about we're going to meet one of the patients later who, she was born in 1973. She got care here for her heart, and she still gets care here because you follow them throughout their lives.
Right. We have an adult congenital heart disease center here. We're taking care of adult patients, some of whom have difficulty finding a physician who may care for them, and they've been getting care here for many years. They're comfortable with our subspecialists. They're getting elite care here, and we continue to care for them.
It's Dr. James V here on the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. We are live at Texas Children's Hospital today. It is the one day we ask you for help, guys, for the whole show. Our entire show is dedicated to Texas Children's Hospital because every dollar we raise stays right here.
What would you like to tell Dr. V? What would you like to tell everyone listening right now that maybe they're thinking about donating to Texas Children's? What would you like to tell them?
Well, I want to just highlight how we have just been embedded in our community. We are part of Houston, the Texas Medical Center. We are based and work entirely here in Texas, and we rely on the support of our generosity. Texans are so generous, and that has been a big part of our story throughout. We could not be here today where we are without philanthropy, without donations.
Right.
We rely on that as a nonprofit, providing charity care, providing care for so many children, and advancing research and teaching and training the next generation. So we are so dependent on your support in the community. We're so grateful. And during this holiday season, just consider Texas Children's and what you can do to help children here in Texas.
Because there's nothing scarier than having your child not feel well or be seriously ill and you don't have answers, and then you're worried, how am I going to pay for this?
Yeah.
I can't pay for this. How am I going to take them there? I can't pay for this. That's why we're here today to raise money. Dr. V, do you have global patients? Do people from around the world come to Texas Children's?
They do. We have many patients coming from Latin America. We have a whole program in global health, and some of that is in Africa and Latin America, and helping provide and train physicians, nurses in other countries. So this extends beyond the Americas, but we have many patients coming here for care as well from overseas.
Because everyone knows the reputation of this hospital. That's where you know you're going to get care.
I just got that number. So you have 4.9 million people go to Texas Children's per year. 4.9 million encounters.
All the campuses.
Yeah, when you throw it all together, and 7,000 births.
And I gotta say that the
Wait,
doctor has.
that's got to be per month, though.
Says
7,000
nearly
per month.
7,000 births annually.
Right. We have a capacity of nearly 1,000 beds. Specifically, that number right now is sitting at over 960. We have most of those beds in the Texas Medical Center, but we have inpatient beds in the Woodlands, near Katy, and in Austin. So we're providing care for so many, both inpatients and outpatients in our clinics.
And Doctor, coincidentally, Johnson V has donated $104.10, just like we asked for. And we have so many miracle workers that you've motivated just the last couple minutes. Seba G from Katy, Stacy S from Willis, Brittany P, Dawn G out of Freeport, just in the last few seconds.
I just love that word, miracle makers. It's so easy, and it's something you can say. It's easy to say.
And it's so accurate.
Yep.
Well, Dr. V, we really appreciate the time that you've given us to open our eyes to what you do here and the importance of all the programs and how much philanthropy goes into making it happen for a family that comes here with a child that they need questions, they need answers to their questions, and they don't have to worry about the money for it. And that's why we're here raising the money. So God bless you, sir. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
We'll let you get back to your very important job, Dr. V. Thanks for hanging out with the Roula and Ryan Show.
Appreciate KRB.
Well, listen, we're going to be here all day, guys. KRBE is broadcasting all day. You can follow us on social media at Instagram, our Facebook. We're going to be on the phones. We're going to be looking at your text at 51555. Text the letters KRBE in the text field. You can become a miracle maker like Special K was talking about. A miracle maker is somebody who has signed up for every month a specific dollar amount to either be charged to their credit card or get drafted out of their checking account, so it automatically comes to Texas Children's Hospital. It's really simple to do it, and it really makes a big difference. We'll be back with more on the Roula and Ryan Show.